and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
We got 4. We got 4.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Tampa. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. A first catch there for the NFL's leading receiver in Week 1 in terms of yardage. Also a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They go back to the ground with Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's taken down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Mike 5-4.
72.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady, and it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Ryan Suckup.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Bridgewater, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that 1st touchdown given up.
On 2nd and 11 now, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. being chased out left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Carolina.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They called out a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
13-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 7, Panthers 0.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
That ties
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a 2nd time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, check it. 54, right there. 54. Hey, check it.
Now Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Now Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
What we got?
From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Gronkowski, incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
That's trying to come back for Succop. It's not going to get there. No good. Wide to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
He was brought down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw.
Bridgewater's pass complete to Curtis Samuel. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
1st down, Panthers.
Mike 5-4.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Samuel. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go. Go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check, check.
Here's Jones. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Check 13. Check 13. 53 in now. 72.
On 2nd and 1, Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half, all knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Brady. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as attack. Tackles made at the Panthers' 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Brady. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run it with Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts
2 yards
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown!
Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. As the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
54 alert! Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He completes it to Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to swear you up. Hey, Alabama.
Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
8-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Check 52.
A give to Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Get the ball.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. We own it.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Davis. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
45.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
McCaffrey on
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Just a quick hitch route there, complete to his tight end. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Sugar!
51 to mine. In your face.
To throw, it's Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, let's go.
Hey, Alabama.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Second and 10.
Mike 45.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Carolina.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Christian McCaffrey.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end.
Complete.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. And a throw there going to be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down and 4, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. The 20. He gets it to Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time.
First down.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bucs 12-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And Thomas has it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a give to Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run it again with Fournette. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Hey, go 66.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Where's 52?
Brady going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter. Makes this thing a little bit more interesting. 2nd and 9.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, tight that. There you go. Mike 5-4.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the... And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the pass. Ozzie, 51 from Mike. 72.
From the gun, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the play.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Brady airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Panthers 38, Buccaneers 31. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Play fake. Bridgewater taking a shot. It's caught inside the 25. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time. Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he is unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Panthers, it was a